Hey everyone, I hope you are doing great. This is Akib again in front of you with yet another solution of a problem which kills your time and energy unnecessarily. And here we are trying to integrate a form created by Elementor Form plugin of WordPress with multiple sheets of a Google Sheet. Okay, so this means that whenever anyone is going to fill your form and select a choice given by you, then the data of that person will be added automatically into different sheets of a spreadsheet. Yes, guys. So let me show you how it is going to happen. So guys, the flow of this automation will look something like when you are going to receive a form submission with the help of Elementor form, the data of that person according to the selected choice will be delivered to different sheets you have created in Google Sheets application like this. Okay, so you can have 2 or 3 or any number of sheets here where you can transfer that data. And guys, to create this automation we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. So guys, let's start this automation together. So guys, the first step to create this automation is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account. So guys, please do check the link that we have pasted in the description, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect trial account in just 2 minutes. After that, you can log in and reach the dashboard here like this. Okay. And here you have to create a workflow of automation. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on this create workflow button, and here you have to give any suitable name to this workflow. So let me fill the name here. So guys, I have given the name to this workflow as send Elementor form responses to multiple Google Sheets. Okay, now you can click here on this create button and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. And guys, on this page you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So this automation work on these things. The trigger says when this happens, that means when any event occurs, that event will trigger this workflow, and according to this trigger, this workflow will perform an action or the response to that trigger. Okay, so in our use case, the trigger would be a new form submission received from Elementor, and the action would be to send the data of a form submitter to multiple Google Sheets according to the selected choice. Okay, so first of all, you have to set up this trigger here, and you have to choose your trigger application from this choose app field. And our trigger application is Elementor plugin of WordPress. So you have to select Elementor here. Okay, now it is asking for the trigger event. So it will trigger on new form submission. Okay, so select this option and it will give you this URL, guys, and this is called as a webhook URL, and it is used to fetch the data out from external sources to here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so with the help of this we are going to integrate our Elementor plugin and collect the data out of it here. Okay, so let me show you. Guys, this is the form I have created to take the consent of students who want to go on a field trip provided by their institute or school. Okay, so here we have given these two choices to students. If they want to join, they can select this. If they don't want to join, they can select not interested. Okay, and according to the selected choice, we are going to deliver the data of students here in the spreadsheet I have created. The name of the spreadsheet is field trip consent sheet, and here I have these two sheets. One is for the students who are going in the trip, and another sheet is for the students who are not going in the trip. Okay, so that we can know who are the students who want to go and who are the students are not going from these two different sheets. Okay, so guys, I have created this form with the help of Elementor, and you can see I have given this webhook URL by Pabbly. So I'm going to click on copy here, and let's connect our Elementor plugin. For that, you have to reach to your dashboard of WordPress, and here I'm going to click on edit with Elementor option here. Okay, so the editor of Elementor will open up, from where you can edit your form. Okay, and this is my form, guys, and when you click on this form here on any section, on the left hand side panel you will see this content tab. Under this content tab, when you scroll down, you will find this actions after submit tab. Okay, so you have to click on this tab, and here you have to search for webhooks in the add action. Okay, so when you search for webhooks, you will find this webhooks. You have to click on it and add this action here after submission, and after, as and when you add this here, it will start showing this webhook option below it. So click on webhook option, and here it will show you this webhook URL field. Okay guys, so here you have to paste the webhook URL that you have copied from Pabbly Connect like this. Okay, so paste the webhook URL here like this. Okay, and then click on this update button and update your form like this. Okay, so the form is updated, and as and when I clicked here on copy webhook URL, it started showing this waiting for the webhook's response. This means now you have to do a test submission or a dummy submission in the form on the behalf of any student, so that we can capture the data out of the form here in Pabbly Connect, and with the help of that data only we are going to set up this automation further. Okay, so let me fill this form. So I'm going to click on this view page option where I can see my form actually, and here I'm going to fill this form on the name of, let's say, Sayang Jain is filling this form. This is the email ID, this is the phone number, and he want to let's say join this field trip. So I'm selecting want to join. Okay, and I'm clicking on send. Okay, so you can see the form is getting submitted here, and the form was sent successfully here. Now let's check in Pabbly Connect if we got the data of a submission, and you can see we got the data in this response received section here like this. So it is showing as the full name of the student, the email, and the selected choice as well, along with the phone number. Okay, now we want that when students select want to join option, we want to send the data of the student here in this sheet, students going. Okay, and when he selects not interested, the data of that student will be delivered here on this sheet, students not going. Okay, for that we are going to use a feature by Pabbly which is called router. Okay, so router will deliver will create two different routes for two different choices that you have given in the form. Okay, so you have to select router here. Okay, and this is route 1 for the students who want to join this field trip. So you can rename this route also. So here I'm putting the name as students going. Okay, right, and I'm going to update this route so that you can understand it better. And I'm going to click on this set filter and action steps to actually deliver the data. Okay, so here it will show you this filter, and here it is asking to select the label. So guys, here you can see in this response received section of the first tab, we have this label, give your consent based on the choices below, and here we got the consent like this, want to join. So I'm going to select this label here in this set filter and action steps. So when you click here on select label field, in the drop down it will show you this Elementor Forms step, that was the first step. So when you click here, it will show you the details that you have captured or response that you have captured from Elementor Form, and here is the label that I'm talking about. Select this, then make the filter type equals to, and here in this value put this value, which value, that the choice that you have given, want to join. Okay, so put here want to join. So you have to put this want to join as it is that you have written here like this. Okay, you have to paste it as it is here. Okay, then click here on save and send test request. So it will show you the status. So you can see the status is success and the condition is true. So it is showing the condition is true because the student who have filled the form and whose data we have captured has selected want to join. Okay, so that it is showing the condition is true, and when this condition meets true, what we want that the data of this student will be delivered to my sheet. Which one? In the students going sheet. Okay, so for that what you have to do, click here on this plus icon, and another actions tab will open up, and from here you have to select Google Sheets application, and here it will ask for the action event. So it provides you all these action events. You can add a new row, you can look up, you can search, you can copy. For now, we want to add the data in the spreadsheet. So I'm selecting this add new row option. Okay. Then you have to click on connect and connect your Google Sheets here. Select add new connection from this window and then click on connect with Google Sheets. And here it will ask for the Google account of yours from which you are using Google Sheet application. So select that Google account. Then you have to provide some additional access to add the data. Click on continue. Okay. And the authorization will be successful like this and will be connected with Google Sheets like this. Okay. And here it is asking for select your spreadsheet. So guys, you can have many spreadsheets created in your Google Sheets application. So when you click here in the drop down, it will show you all the spreadsheets that you have created till now. Okay. And the field you are using, you have to select it from here only. So I'm using this spreadsheet, guys. Name of this sheet is field trip consent. Okay. So I'm going to select this sheet, sheet from here. This is my option. Select it. Okay. So I've selected the spreadsheet. Now it is asking for the specific sheet in which you want to add this data. So I want to add the data of this student in this sheet, student going. Okay, this one, and it is showing here in this drop down, student going, not going. Here I'm selecting student going. And now you have to map the data that you have got from the form response here in these fields. Okay, so when you click here, it will automatically start showing these previous two steps in the drop down, and from the Elementor step we are going to get the data like this. So map the full name, map the email, okay, and map the phone number as well from the same place. Okay, so we mapped the data. Now let's check our connection with Google Sheet if it is working properly or not. For that, you can click here on save and send test request. So it will send this test data to your spreadsheet. Okay, so you can see it started showing this kind of response. Let's check in my sheet. And you can see another row is added in my spreadsheet here in the student going sheet. Okay, and the data is same, Sangjan, number, and the email. Okay, so our connection is working fine. Now click here on save, and we have created the first route. Okay, so click on done. And guys, to create second route, you do not have to follow these steps that I have just did. Again, you just clone this step. Okay, so click here on this dots here and click on clone, and you can clone this same route. Click on clone. Okay, so this same route cloned here, and let me delete this third one. It is not of use now. Click on yes, delete. Okay, and here let me rename this step as this route again, and this is the route for students not going. Students not going. Okay, and I'm going to click on update here, and when you click here on set filters and action steps, you will find these two steps set up already, and the only thing you have to change here is this one. In this filter and in this label, now you have to put the give your consent label equals to the other option, the other choice that you have given in your form. So the other option I have given is this not interested. So you have to copy this as it is. Okay, and I have to paste it here like this. Okay, and now just click on save. Okay, and another thing that you have to change here is this, that you have to change your sheet in which you want to forward the data of the students who don't want to join this field trip. Okay, so that sheet would be this one. Okay, so it is not showing, so let me refresh this. Okay, so it was refreshing here, and here I'm going to select this sheet. Now this one, students not going. Okay, so now it will ask for these things again, the full name, the email, and the phone number, because we have the same columns in this sheet also. In the students not going sheet, we also have these column headers, full name, phone number, and we want to add the details of those students here who don't want to join this trip. Okay, so for that you can map the same data that you got in the first step, though it was the data of the student who selected the choice as he wants to join this trip. But guys, this is the test, that was the test data, and we can use the same data to map here. And when you map the data here, what will happen after setting up this automation, when any student is going to select this option, not interested, then the data of that student will got mapped here automatically, and it will be delivered to the sheet according to the selected choice. Okay, so to set up this automation, you need to use the same data. So click here on this full name option, and from the Elementor, map the full name. For the email, map the email. Okay, and from the phone number, from the Elementor, map the phone number. Okay, and now if you want to check the connection, you can click here on save and send test request. But as we already did, checked the connection with Google Sheets, so now you just click here on save and save this data. Okay, like this. And now you have to click on done, and we are done setting up this automation here. Okay, so guys, you have to set up this automation only once. You have to make the connections and make the routes only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually. After that, as and when your students is going to fill that form according to their selected choices, the data of their those students will be delivered into the respective spreadsheets, into the respective sheets that you have in your spreadsheet according to their choices. Okay, so now let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in this trigger section, we connected Elementor, and with the help of this URL, we connected it and captured the test data of any student here. Okay, after that, I connected router by Pabbly in the actions tab and create two routes for the two choices, for the students who are going, for the students who are not going. Okay, and then we set up this filter and actions, and in this filter I applied the filter for the students who want to join, send the data into this sheet, students going. Okay, and for the students who do not want to join, who are not interested, you have to send the data into students not going sheet. Okay, so now we are done here. And guys, the good part is you can use this same workflow, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description, so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect trial account and start using this automation instantly. So guys, this is it for today's video. If you got any query regarding our business automation, you can ask and discuss your queries from this forum. And guys, if you want to check the pricing of this application, you can use this link. And if our automations are helping you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.